Jolan Troon, welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And it's always exciting when we have a new arc, and there is always a number of things new into the game and that we need to talk about. This month is not as much as in other months, especially last month with all the artifacts, but this is the last video on the new stuff today, by the way, and tomorrow we will continue with our general videos, so to speak. But today I still want to talk a little bit again about the epic Transogen hazard zone, and because since I planned my videos for this week, Scopely did some changes on the Transogen hazard space in general. I will quickly recap that too. But let's quickly first talk about the epic Transogen space. That is the ones down here, starting at Kappa Vovec, where you have this 5000% Transogen Tempest level 10. That will destroy every other ship that is not a Serene Squall kind of immediately. I flew in with one ship into one system just to test. It was my eviscerator to test if I could open a rift there. I couldn't even get to the rift button before it was destroyed. It was so instantly that you really only can go here with the Serene Squall. And in these systems, as I've shown in the Serene Squall video, we have the raw epic Transogen mines. You won't find them anywhere else. And we have special Suliban enemies here. That's the Suliban stealth cruisers with the reward, the Transogen manipulators we talked about in the Serene Squall event. So these are very special systems. And at the moment, when I'm filming this, where, I'm always filming on a Wednesday for a whole week, and on the other days of the week I have other channels and other topics. And there is events right now. At the moment we have an event to destroy the Suliban, and so a lot of people are obviously auto-leveling either in this epic Transogen space or in the other Transogen space. And what I just want to mention is, if there's an event and there are people auto-leveling, be it with their miners on mines, which is the most reasonable thing to do there in this space, as I said in my first Transogen videos already, or with battleships, it doesn't matter what the rules of engagement are on your server. If you fly out there and kill ships that are auto-leveling for an event, that is really uncivilized behavior. And that is my point of view that I wanted to make very clear once again. Because, for example, I couldn't end the Scotty event because of people like that. Or in this case, one people like that. I know that wasn't correct English, but you know what I wanted to say with that. It was intentional. And so I really don't know why people need to use rules of engagement as an excuse for bad behavior, because that is something I really regard as bad behavior. Whatever the game is, whatever the rules are that the server put up for themselves, there's still something like a certain amount of dignity I expect from people. But unfortunately, in this game, there is a number of people on different servers which probably never heard of that word. Nevertheless, we still all have to go here at the moment. And some will be happy about the changes that came in for the normal Transogen systems, as I put it for a second. Because you will remember that the hazard here was higher. In the systems up to, now I don't have to say something wrong, up to level 60, the hazard was reduced to 10% by Scopely. It was it 20? Or, yeah, I think it was 20 before. Now it's only 10. So ships from players that are not G6 can stay longer in these systems before they are destroyed by the hazard. That's the first improvement they did. By the way, from level 62, it's still 100%. So there you won't survive. But up to the level 60, they reduced it to 10%. And additionally, they added something in the Transogen refinery. The Tempest Hazard consumable limited gift. You can get 5 of these only. So they only put them in for this event arc, I guess, where you can claim 5 of these. And with those, you get 4 hours of 100% Transogen hazard resistance. And with that, of course, for 4 hours, you can survive there without being destroyed by the hazard. Of course, you will still be destroyed by the Suliban, but not by the hazard. So obviously, there must have been a lot of complaints that from players under G6, so that they made it a little bit easier now. And with the 100% one, of course, even in my case, that one will help if I have the time to go hunting manually here in the higher systems again. That, of course, will help me not to be destroyed by the hazard, because if you look here, okay, there it won't help, but in the level 62 system, I can get 100% instead of my 70% that I have at the moment, and will not be damaged by the hazard in the 62. In the 64, of course, I will get damaged again, because then I will have, I don't know if it adds up to my 70, that's 170. So I haven't tested that one yet, because I didn't have the time to really use the 4 hours, and for that I will wait. Maybe at a later moment I will do some tests here. But it will give you a boost and longer time to stay in those hazard systems. So that will be a help for everyone who's not G6 yet. But that was what I kind of wanted to do with this video, give you a little update also on the changes here, even if it's called the Epic one. I wanted to do a quick recap as I did in the beginning, and then go to the changes and to these exos for the hazard resistance that we have at the moment. You have 5 of those. Use them wisely. And I'm quite interested in your opinion. First of all, about the Transogen space, then about the Epic Transogen space, and of course now on about the changes Scopely did. So please write in the comments below the video and on Discord. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.